Hey folks, this is Ryan from ORS Racks Direct here in Vermont. Today we're doing a hitch rack showdown. We're going to show you in 10 minutes or less all the different options of your hitch mounted bike carriers. And these we call the hang and dangles versus the platform style. These are the more traditional style of hitch mounted bike carrier that you're probably used to seeing. And I'm going to just give you a quick run through of some of the features and the options. If you want a more in-depth look at any of these, we certainly will have a video that'll get a little more in-depth. So let's get going. I got already less than 9 minutes. Okay, starting out with the Yakima DoubleDown. This is a DoubleDown 5. The Yakima DoubleDown is available in 5, 4, and 2 bike versions. They are all 1 1/4 inch and 2 inch compatible. And for carrying the most amount of bikes, this is the one you need. It'll carry 5 bikes. It has, they call it a DoubleDown because the arms drop down, as well as you pull a little red knob here, and that drops down so you can get access to the rear of the vehicle. And other than that, it comes with anti-sway cradles, keep the bikes from banging into each other. What it does not come with is a locking component. So if you want to be able to lock the rack itself to the vehicle and the bikes to the rack, you can get the deadlock accessory, which is a locking housing for the hitch pin, as well as a cable, and I've got it installed already. It integrates right into the mast here. You loop that around the top tube of the bike, lock it against itself, and then the outside bike is locked and the bikes cannot be removed. All right. DoubleDown 5. Next in line is the Yakima Roadway. This is the Roadway 2. Also, like the DoubleDown, there's a 4 and a 5 bike version, and they are all 1 1/4 and 2 inch compatible. You don't get anti-sway cradles with this, so you need to buy it as an accessory. These are the anti-sway cradles. They just install right around, and that again will give you an extra strap and a cradle to keep the bikes from banging into one another. Also doesn't come with locks. The idea here is just simplicity, basic carrying capacity. If you want to lock it, you buy the STL2 for the hitch pin, and then you buy basically Thule's locking cable right here, cable lock, to lock the bikes. But it does have that feature there when you're not using it, as well as tilt down when you want to get access to the rear of the vehicle. Obviously, if you really want to get in and out, you might want to look at a swing away style. We'll get to that in a few minutes. Alright, so there's the Roadway. If you liked all these accessories, the anti-sway cradles, the locking component, then why not just get the Ridgeline right here? The 954 Ridgeline. It is a 4 bike capacity, 1 1/4 and 2 inch compatible, and it comes with anti-sway, comes with a locking hitch pin, and it comes with an integrated locking cable for the bikes. So that's a pretty good package right there. Now we got to the Helium Series. This is brand new from Thule this year. They wanted to make a lighter weight hitch rack. This is made of aluminum instead of steel, so it is considerably lighter. This is the Helium 3. Right there next to it on the ground is the Helium 2. Both 1 1/4 and 2 inch compatible, and they're loaded with features, including the anti-sway cradles to keep the bikes from swaying and banging into one another. Pretty cool integrated locking cable right there, as well as this is a locking knob. It works a little bit different than your standard, which uses a hitch pin. It has a hitch pin as sort of a backup, but as you tighten this knob, there's a wedge inside of here that expands into the receiver. So it really snugs the thing up nice and tight, and then you throw an SKS core in there, and that locks it, and you can't remove it. It also has drop down, and the arm, upper arm as well, can come out. You basically just pull this pin, and it drops down. Alright, that's the Helium. Then last, or not quite last, moving on, really cool product right here, made by Saris. This is called the T Bones. And as you see, it comes with its own stand. So when you're not using it to carry bikes on your vehicle, you can use the stand, put it in your garage or your apartment, and you've got a place to store your bikes. It's pretty cool design there. But if you want to use it for your vehicle, it comes with the stinger, and the cool thing about this stinger is you can flip-flop this piece right here, and if you need extra extension or not, you can decide, and you can get around that bumper that might be sticking out a little far. So that's a pretty cool feature. Other than that, it's totally lockable. There's a lock core down there, and as well a locking integrated cable right here. A little different than what you saw on the Thule, but basically you get that around part of the frame, you lock it in place. Does have some securing straps as well as over the top. And to drop these arms down, you just loosen the little knob there, and that will pivot down and out of the way. So a little bit different design, but equally as effective, made by Saris. Once again, the T Bones. Alright, now we got a bike rack from Inno. This is the INH301 for 4 bike. They also make a 2 bike. It's aluminum, so it's lighter weight than a steel, and as you would expect, got drop down, and that tilts out of the way. Got an integrated locking cable that goes right into there, and it comes also with a locking hitch pin as well. So just yet another design. Anti-sway cradles included as well. So a lightweight, nice carrier from Inno. And then over here, we got a swinger. We got a swing-away style. Looks at a glance like your typical, hitch carrier, but what it's got going on is the swing-away feature. By the way, this is called the Revolver by Thule. So you can get, while the bikes are fully loaded, all the bikes out of the way for full rear access to the vehicle. You got a family of 4, you got all the bikes on here, you need to get to the back, no problem at all. That is a really convenient feature. Basically though, when you're done using it, or when you're ready to use it, as I said, it's got the tilt down feature. You can carry 4 bikes. It's got anti-sway, and it has as well integrated locking cable, and it comes with the STL locking pin as well. So that's the Revolver. Got it all going on. And last but not least, we've got Yakima SwingDaddy. This thing's got it all. You can carry 4 bikes safely and securely. It's got the anti-sway cradles. Also, these arms are a little bit narrower, so they will accommodate, tighter frames. Swings away, so you got 4 bikes loaded on there. You want to get into the back of the vehicle. While the thing is loaded, you can get all those bikes completely out of the way for full rear of vehicle access. On top of that amazing feature, it comes with a locking hitch pin and a slick integrated locking cable as well. So this thing is pretty much got everything you would ever need to safely and securely carry 4 bikes with all the bells and whistles. So hopefully that helps a little bit. As you can see, there are tons of options, so check each individual item out, and good luck picking the one that is perfect for you. As always, thanks for watching. My name is Ryan, and we are ORS Racks Direct in Vermont.